NewsBiscuit. Real fake news.
Welcome to NewsBiscuit, the UK's original fake news. NewsBiscuit. If jokes were oil, we'd be Switzerland. And I'm your host, Wrenfoe, and I'm joined by three new members of Trump's Board of Peace. Dan Sweryt.
Good morning.
Sketchley.
Hello.
And FlashArry.
Hello.
This month, 3 million Epstein files are released, which is a great day for truth, but a bad day for GDPR. Davos once again helps dispel the rumor that we are ruled by a global elite. And the US is 45 minutes away from discovering Hamas in Greenland. And that brings us to our first round user brief for our panelists select their favourite headlines. Sketchly, we'll start with you.
Dharma government to pioneer the self-reversing decision.
Has he done a 360 yet? That'd be interesting to see. Reverse the decision, then reverse it back again.
Back again.
That's it, yeah.
When no
Just
one's
ends
looking.
up screwing himself into the floor.
Better that than Ukrainian rent boys.
Is ice on a slippery slope?
Yes, many good at ice pun at the moment. Yeah, the ICE agents, the immigration agents, aren't they, in America? Going round door to door, disrupting families, assaulting people. And now they've progressed to the end game of fascism, which is just sort of dragging people out and executing them. What they don't seem to have figured is that everyone now has a mobile phone. So there's been one or two of these executions where they've occurred, and then the police have gone afterwards, going, yeah, nothing happened here. You know, they deserved it. They're a terrorist. And then there's like 28 different camera angles proving this was not the case.
ICE now count mobile phone as deadly weapon.
Should have kind of Nokia, of course. That could have probably sort of, stopped the bullet entering him. Very exciting times to be living through, as long as you're not in Minnesota.
Nigella Lawson attracts many middle-aged master bakers to Bake Off.
Oh, I see what you've done there, you little saucy winks. Yes, she is a very different vibe to, was it Prue Leaf? Which
Yeah.
I think, don't people describe that as a difficult wank?
Almost impossible.
I said that because Dan was taking a drink of his tea. I was just hoping the tea would erupt over the camera. Yes, it does very much change the vibe of that competition a lot. Not saying in a bad way, but suddenly, yeah.
Not in a bad way.
No. Do they still have Noel Fielding on that?
He's not the sexy one anymore, is he?
No, exactly. She's going to eclipse him and then some. Noel has kind of a slightly sort of seedy, I'll molest a squirrel down an alleyway kind of vibe. And that's all right if that's all you can get. But Nigella's the real deal. She's more woman and man than I'll ever be. She's everything.
Isn't there a quick vibe to Bake Off? Like the urgency, which Nigella doesn't really give the urgency. Just going to slow it down to some.
Is that how you like it?
Yeah.
You like to take it?
Lots of different paces.
Paces or pastries?
Either. Both at the same time, if you like.
Yeah, no, maybe you're right. Maybe it won't work. Maybe they'll cut her down, and all we'll get is a series of sort of grunts and longing looks to camera, but they'll just remove all the dialogue.
Every time she comes on screen, there's like a waving her hair really slowly. And then it's back to the really fast pace of cooking.
He's got a very own slow-mo cam.
That's it, yeah.
Trump says he sent help to Iran via Every.
Throwing it over the fence into Iraq then.
Behind Iraq's bins.
Well, it's got to be more successful than the Starlink stuff that they sent in for all the various Mossad and CIA operatives to kind of access. So when they want to disrupt Iran, they were like, bang, we'll be straight into it. And then obviously Iran just went, nope, we're switching off the internet. And everyone's like, fuck, you could do that. Yeah, yep. And we can also run a trace on all those Starlink things that you've sent over. So we now know where all your operatives are.
Everyone else was going, you can turn off the internet. I'd seen it as a big plus. Oh, no, we'll lose the NewsBiscuit podcast, so that's a...
Well, again, these are all wins, aren't they, for the greater humanity?
Did they just change the password on the Wi-Fi then?
That's it, yeah. Iran 123, is that what it was?
Something like that. I changed it to 234. That'll guess it.
Ooh.
Dan.
Tearful Carol Kirkwood announces she's to leave BBC and join Reform.
No, say it's not true. I love Carol. What you guys don't realise is that Carol has been flirting with me for the last last 20 to 30 years through the TV set, and only me. And it's
Talking in weather code.
Yeah, no, in theory there are other people watching the show, but she knows it's me on the other side of that. I love Carol, she's lovely. There's a little twinkle in her eye. I'm really gutted she's going. Well, if she joined Reform, that would actually be a win for Reform, wouldn't it? Because they'd be getting a nice candidate.
Can you imagine, we'd all be tuning into GB News for the weather, wouldn't we?
Yeah. But every other candidate they get is an absolute shocker. They're horrendous, the people who join Reform now. I mean, it was always a bad party with some bad ideas, but they seem to have gone, what we need now are some bad candidates to go with these bad ideas. You go, you're doubling down.
Who have been in government already and messed it up the first time.
Yes.
So we'll put all them in, and then people will vote for us.
Possibly resigned a few times, yeah.
Yeah.
But they said sorry.
Did they?
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, they said we made mistakes.
Did they say, I'm sorry you feel like that, rather than genuine I'm sorry? Because they do feel like those kind of...
Yeah, but they're saving a fortune in by-election costs, aren't they?
Yeah, it's true. You put out the old posters, just cross out the name at the bottom. You're good to go. Yeah, no,
it's good because the blue of the Tory posters fade in the sun to light blue, don't they? Even the posters are the same. And they took Tory off the last bunch of election posters, didn't they? They didn't refer to the Conservative Party because they were doing so badly at the last election. In the back of the booklet, do you know what I mean? On the back of the leaflet, but not on the front. A lot of the pamphlets were green as well to make you think you were voting green.
Oh my God! So it was literally just vote for man, vote for woman.
It was, yeah.
We're not telling you anything more than that.
Even say their name on it, because that was besmirched.
That's so wonderfully sketchy. It's like the equivalent of someone knocking on your door, and you open the door, and they just go, "Follow me."
Yeah.
And you're like, "I'm going to need some more information." Surely, no. Just follow me. You'll be all right. Will I?
Kellogg to give Nobel Prize in every packet of cornflakes.
I thought it was Kellogg to give Nob then.
Sorry, that was a bad edit there. At least that one in for you.
Oh, leave it in.
Well, Kellogg cornflakes was invented to stop people masturbate, wasn't it?
Was it? And they put Nigella on Celebrity Bake Off.
No. The guy who invented cornflakes. Dr. Kellogg or whatever, it was all part of a wellness regime to stop people masturbating.
What are you supposed to do? Glue them to your hand?
Bowl in one hand, spoon in the other. I mean,
well, you're just so busy with the cornflakes, you don't have time for it. No, it was all part of. He had this health clinic.
Okay.
Did you not know that?
Clearly, we did not know that.
It's a great little fact, and they made a movie out of it, and Anthony Hopkins is in it
as a cornflake.
Are you sure that wasn't like more of a biopic thing rather than just about the anti-masturbation?
I'm sure there was other information that was imparted, but I swear to God, nobody's concentrating on anything else.
Yeah.
The moment they get to the bit where Kellogg's and wanking is in the same thing, you're like, I'm locked in at this point.
Sir Anthony wanted to read the script after just the tagline, didn't he? That was.
I'm doing this. I'm just getting sidetracked, but I read the other day that Robert Shaw, the actor Robert Shaw, and the actor Donald Pleasance, they were quite good mates with one another because I think they'd done some stuff together. Whenever scripts came their way for movies to do, they got the other one to read the script and then recommend it to them. So their entire career was in the hands of the other person based on just how good their recommendations were.
So if the other person really wanted that part, they could say, no, you don't want it.
You don't want it. And you would definitely have a little bit of fun with it, wouldn't you? You'd be going, yeah, Debbie Does Dallas. It's going to be a great movie for you, Donald.
That was a bit weird because I've never heard of Robert Shaw, but I have heard of Donald Pleasance, so it's clearly working.
No, Robert Shaw, Jaws. The guy gives the famous speech about going in the water, and you've seen Jaws, yeah?
Yeah, Jaws.
I know you're looking at me for a second, going, Jaws? What is this? A tooth-related movie? What are you making?
That's one with spaceships.
You're making all this up. I've never heard. What are movies?
So the guy who does the Indianapolis speech about them going in the water and getting eaten by the things and sings the song with them. There's only 3 fucking actors in it, Dan. Come on.
And one of them's a shark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go. There's Robert Shaw.
Okay. All right. Next one.
He's done other work, all right? I didn't realise that I was going to come on today and have to defend the CP of Robert Shaw. Okay, he's an established classical actor and even a playwright as well.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Oh,
What have you done, Dan?
I've done many episodes of the NewsBiscuit podcast.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Well, that's because you didn't have Donald Pleasance advising you not to do it. What else?
Send all my stuff to Benedict Cumberbatch. He's never once said this job.
That would be brilliant. That would be brilliant. If that just happened in every job, that you just got paired up with whatever celebrity you are. So me and Taylor Swift are giving each other like top advice. Yeah. Could explain a lot of things though in the world when people do random shit like Donald Trump, it's being advised by a Tasmanian devil. Right. Okay, what else?
Anti-bulletproof vestas gun deaths are a hoax.
Very good.
Reform promised that storms will only have proper English names.
Yes.
Right, no one's got anything to say about that.
No,
Okay.
well, what would you want? What do you want to tell us about that?
No.
I don't have a strong enough opinion about storms.
It happens every year. Happens every year. They've all got different names. I think because a couple of them have been named by the French
Have they?
meteorology
There have been
office or
strange
something.
names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's where it come. It's the first, either the first person to identify it or where it hits first gets to name it.
So you get dibs.
Shotgun.
Oh. No, but I mean, again, aren't we lucky that these storms aren't first spotted by a 13-year-old boy? They'd all be called boobies. Boobies 1, boobies 2, boobies 3.
No, they've still got to follow the ABC convention. First one is A, next
A
one is
booby,
B. Yeah.
B is boobies.
Yeah, C is
Two
couple of
lost
boobies.
soul
Couple of
boobies.
boobies. Yeah, this is fine. This is work. I'm now going to spend the rest of the podcast in my head working my way through the rest of the alphabet. Adding boobies to it.
Yeah, until we get to zoological boobies.
Oh, where's my calculator? I want to spit it out now.
And beware of groks bearing gifts.
Oh,
Ooh.
love the spelling of that. Well done.
It wasn't me. I'm just reading it off a page.
Oh, yeah. All right. It's someone else. You take credit for it.
But well done, whoever did that.
Yeah, I wonder how many people listen to our podcast and think it's us four that come up with all this stuff.
Look behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It's all about boobies on this bit.
Yeah.
Carol Kirkwood.
But this is all reference to the fact that Grok's been allowing people to put people in swimwear, isn't it? Any image of someone online, you can go to Grok and now put them in a bikini, and Grok will do that.
Yeah, and worse apparently.
And show him naked, and everyone's outraged, or at least 5 people are outraged, and they're the people that got interviewed, which tends to be the case with these
They're the
things.
people who didn't know about it.
Yeah, the rest of us having a lovely time, putting each other
And they've
into
ruined it.
bikinis. They have. I swear to God, they've ruined people's fun. Now the thing about it is, and they're talking about bringing in laws to stop it, or what have you, because that's what authoritarian idiots do. But I just think surely this is easily solved by people being able to just put an online thing of a little tick or whatever it had, or an X or whatever, to say that you don't want any of your stuff manipulated, right? And then the rest of us can go crack on. Because seriously, if someone wants to imagine me naked or in my speedos, go for it. And in fact, I'm at an age now where I'm taking it as a big compliment if someone is that sexually jaded that they need to see me naked.
Grok's not going to make it any worse than the reality, is
No.
it? That's the thing,
And yeah, quite frankly, Grok's probably going to give me a kick-ass body, which tends to be the case with these things. Grok doesn't do an unflattering picture.
No.
And I'm speaking to someone who's been naked on stage in a show, and I did it knowing full well that at the time I was hot and I was young, and it is not something I feel comfortable doing now. Not because I'm prudish, just because I've got to let this show off.
And also, what they did was X put it behind a paywall, so they just made it premium rather than.
Yeah, that's an odd ethical.
It is.
Good
Yeah.
start. Yeah,
I mean, it's not a surprising ethical stance, but it's
Yeah,
an odd one.
yes, it's sort of it's what we call the Epstein Island rule, isn't it? It's like if you're rich enough, it doesn't matter if you're doing weird sex stuff. I guess
You can afford $8.99 a month or whatever it was. That
Yeah, is that what the Epstein Island was? Oh, now you tell me. I could have afforded to go.
I mean, $8.99 thousands. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cheaper than the Isle of Wight ferry.
It's cheaper than the bus.
What bus?
Is that where you do most of your Sex Island stuff on the bus? It's a bit grim for everyone else on the bus.
Elon Musk put it behind a paywall and then suddenly was worth £700 billion, £500 million more than the next person or something like that.
Yeah.
So it obviously worked.
Probably fund the NHS on people's, on OnlyFans, couldn't you? Really? No, they should think about that. What's that Women's Institute thing that did that topless calendar?
Yeah. The
I'm
Women's
just, saying,
Institute.
I'm just saying there's a
Yeah.
few surgeons that could probably, show us a little bit of leg.
Right, put these 12 people in a calendar in various states of undress.
In bikinis.
Yeah, that's it.
What I like to think is behind it all that Grok, the AI, is actually a really frustrated artist who could create wonderful pieces of amazing art, and we just keep going, yeah, put boobs in it. And it's like, oh, come on, no, just let me. I could draw you, Van Gogh's sunflowers. Yeah, but in a bikini. No. FlashArry, what do you got?
Memory foam mattress diagnosed with dementia. Robert Jenrick blames country's problems on Robert Jenrick. So a quote in one of the threads on the website that sort of Robert Jenrick complaining of the state of the country is the same as Fred West moaning that his patio is wonky.
Yeah, I mean, the way sort of Reform are kind of hoovering up these kind of shitty candidates, it's like, I don't know if you've ever done this before, bagged up a load of rubbish out the front of the house to take to the dump, and then the next day someone comes along and steals it, thinking it's obviously something better, and you're like, that's fantastic, I got rid of all that shit. I think that's how the Conservative Party must feel when it's just...
their rubbish outside.
They've stolen Robert Jenrick.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, he
was
was in
horrendous.
He was in a bin bag. They should have known.
On that principle, then apparently the next Reform candidate is going to be a bag of used cat litter that disappeared from the front of my house.
Yes, he said Robert Jenrick. He just said.
And give generously to Farage's non-charity for Tory strays. So I mean that's picking up on the theme still.
And the cat litter.
Trump to embark on nationwide tour of book depositories and grassy knolls.
Excellent. Our next round is True Biscuit, where our panel has to guess which is a real headline and which is a fake one. FlashArry, it's you to start.
Ooh, that's not right.
That's not right. It's the tagline of NewsBiscuit. Absolutely.
Yeah, it could be the new tagline for NewsBiscuit.
That's not right. That's not right.
That's not right.
No.
Oh, brilliant.
Scientists have discovered that painting stripes on cows can reduce the number of times that insects bite them.
Sorry, are the insects biting the cows? Or
Biting
the
the
scientists?
cows, not the scientists. Yes, let's be very clear about this now.
Are they genetically trying to make zebras that make lots of milk? No?
What, zebras with beef?
Does it say what colour the stripes are? Because I'm thinking, like, if they make them look like giant bees, then the other natures will be like, oh, no.
No, that's just silly.
Sorry.
I don't know. I know it only talks about black and white stripes, but obviously other stripe combinations are available.
Yeah.
Is this because flies? We've killed so many flies with newspapers, rolled up newspapers over the years, that they are fearful of that black
Allergic
and white combo. They just assume it's a magazine coming at them.
It's a huge magazine. Yes.
And with this, is this something they just stumbled across straight away and they were like, solved it, first guess, stripes, and it does it? Or did they go through a vast array of stuff they would dress cows up in? A tutu, a fez,
A bikini.
and testing all of these things. And you're right, different coloured paints, different shapes of things. I mean, how much trial and error did they have to go through to eventually land on it's black and white?
It would certainly have been an interesting proposal to read. Like we're just going to do stuff until we prove something. Because that's what it's in one of those. It sounds like it's one of those group of things that we found out. We found out that mice can breathe through their arse. It's all like, how?
What? What? Hang on.
What have
You're telling us about the cows and the mice can breathe through their arse?
See, Dan actually looks worried because it looks like whatever it is, those two combined things are going to cramp his weekend. There's something he's planning involving mice and cows.
Stripy cows.
Is now thwarted by the...
That's it. The stripy cow thing will help, though.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
just say that.
Was it?
Distract from what you're doing. Yes.
They had two cows, and one had vertical stripes and one had horizontal stripes. And the horizontal cow got very self-conscious, maybe, because he didn't look as thin.
Slimming
Can
it
you
up.
imagine
Yeah,
the crashes on motorways that will cause? When you try and drive past at 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, a nice dog tooth sort of pattern as well would be quite impressive.
I think this is true because I don't understand why anyone on NewsBiscuit would
Made this up.
randomly write this.
Yeah, that's
Too stupid for us. How did he get the cow stand still long enough to paint them? Did they have to like knock them out and paint them?
Maybe they didn't. Maybe he stood still with the paintbrush, and the car just walked past.
Your stripes are very much horizontal, the ones you're thinking of. I was thinking vertical because it would be.
Yeah.
Does the cow need to look fatter?
The farmers would get more for it at the meat market if it looked fatter.
False then, for all the reasons Sketchley didn't say.
It is true. It's for team in Japan. They're deeply honoured to receive the Ig Nobel Award, which is what this was part of.
Is this another award that Donald Trump's going to want? Is he going to invade Japan now in a fit of pique? Because...
And steal those stripy cows.
Yeah. Excellent, very strange. Dan, what can you confuse us with?
Donald Trump's
True,
wax.
true,
Yeah.
right, true.
Right, next, Donald Trump wax statue pulled from museum after being punched too many times. The wax figurine had to be removed from Louis Tussauds waxworks after the Trump figure sustained multiple injuries, including evident visible scratches on his face.
What we don't realise is that all the punching happened at night by the other waxwork.
The Hitler waxwork.
Yeah. Yeah, stop stealing all my ideas. They should definitely rebrand themselves as the punching museum, and then just you could probably charge double, and then let people just really go for it. Maybe they've got him on some sort of spring thing, and he just suddenly pops up in front of you, and you're like,
amazing.
bang! Oh, sorry, Donald. You caught me by surprise. So it's not anger; it's just a bit alarming when Donald Trump kind of pops up in front of you.
But as a special surprise for everyone, arrange to have the waxwork removed, but have the real Donald Trump stand in and say people will love it. Honestly, it'll boost you in the ratings, and then you can say, "Hello, everyone, here I am," and
That was an uncanny impression of Donald. You not only got his accent, but you got his
Here I am, famous Here I Am.
Here I am. For some reason, Donald Trump sounded more like Keith Chegwin. I don't know why. Your Donald Trump, Sketchley, would be a much jollier, happier fellow. Oh, Venezuela, here I am. Does it also mean that there's a very sort of smug, untouched Melania right next to his waxwork figure,
giving him the evils?
There's no detail about Melania.
Oh well, that's because you haven't watched her film. Have you watched her film yet?
Robert Shaw's in it. Yeah. Right. That's the one film that Donald Pleasance told him to be in.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for true because it sounds like the petulant thing, like, no, you mustn't treat my statue like that. I must have it away. It must be taken away.
You must have it away.
Have it away. I realised where I was going with that very quickly, but it still came tumbling out.
There's another reason the statues had to be removed, thanks to FlashArry.
Well, people who love him too much.
Yes. The repeated rubbing has melted certain parts of Donald.
This hole has appeared.
Yeah, his legs are getting longer and longer and longer.
Sketchily, true or false?
This was in France.
This was in
You
San
said
Antonio.
Louis.
Not every Louis from
Louis.
France. Let's get to the bottom of this, Sketchily. If this was set in France, would your answer be any different than if it was set anywhere else? Because otherwise, you've just thrown France in there for no reason.
It would be. I'd take an extra second to decide. But true. If it was in France, I might reconsider. But if it's in America, then true.
He does this Gallic shrug that goes with it. I don't know. Is it true or is it false? I don't know.
Don't care.
What is marital fidelity?
It's true.
Is it?
Which is no surprise to these two.
Yeah. And Sketchily, what have you got?
Oscar Mayer's Wienermobile race is coming back to the Indy 500.
It's coming back.
Yes. Apparently, yes.
Were any of us aware that this was a thing in the first
No.
place? A wiener.
A Wienermobile.
Oscar who?
Oscar Mayer.
Oh, right.
American hot dog company.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it also means small willy, doesn't it? No, doesn't it?
Well, Oscar.
No, no.
All right. Okay.
So are these little sausage cars going to race against McLarens?
No.
and-
Against if McLaren have made a Wienermobile, then yeah. But otherwise, it's just Wienermobiles from different areas.
Can you race a bratwurst, or is that not a wiener. Or
That's not
it
a
has to be
Wienermobile.
very
That's a
specific.
German thing. Yeah.
Oh, and Dan's been working on that for years. That is so. You got so close, Dan, and to discover your sausage car is.
I know, and I called it Oscar. What's his face's Mobile? Yeah, so close. If I'd only known his surname.
I'm so angry for you. I could just punch a waxwork Donald Trump. I really could.
It's been taken away.
Yeah. So do people then derive pleasure from this sausage race that unfolds in front of them?
Apparently, yes. Well, I mean, this is the second time that they're supposed to be doing it, so I'm guessing it was
What happened to
successful
the first time? Did people die and they had to stop doing it? Or was there just a general lack of interest?
No, it's just it happened according to this. It happened the previous year for the first time, and this is just the second time it's been done. So it's consecutive.
Oh, the way you said it at the start, I got the impression there was like a 20-year gap between the two, and they're bringing it back. It's an annual event. It's not like it's.
Prior to that, it was an isolated incident.
Which no one could explain at the time. It just happened
These hot dogs
spontaneously.
just turned up and started going round in circles.
Yeah, one guy in a hot dog car starts driving, and he's like, "Whoa, I'm in this race," and then suddenly others go, "Oh, now I'm as well." And then...
That's very sexist. Is there no women, or is it a complete sausage party?
Like, follow me to the convention, everyone.
That's a strange movie. Has anyone seen Sausage Party?
Robert Shaw.
He could well be. Donald Pleasance would often.
There's just 3 sausages in it, and one of them is Robert Shaw.
No, it's
remember this, Dan.
It presents itself as a sort of delightful kind of Pixar type jolly
it's
kids
rude though, isn't
movie, and then in the final scene, all the vegetables fuck, and you're like, whoa! See, they do that in Marvel movies, don't they? They have a little scene at the end.
No, they don't. They don't do that in the last scene of Marvel.
No, but I deliberately don't watch those things because they're all shite. But if I knew there was a chance that there's some sort of weird fucking thing that would happen at the end of every movie, I'd be on board for that. You know, Jaws. Yeah, I know. I want to see. No, I definitely want to see that. Robert Shaw
With the
and the fish. Yes.
True.
Yes, it is true.
FlashArry, we're pivoting back to you.
Church in Surrey is kept in a pristine condition, ready for use when Jesus returns to earth.
Well, no, but isn't that very sensible though? I mean, if you're genuinely a believer and you believe in kind of, you know, people coming back and all the rest, and saviors and saints and all the, you should be on your game. I hate to think that there's loads of sort of vicars and priests and the like who are just dicking around, and they are going to be caught with their trousers down, and that particularly goes for the priests. Your spare room, you have it made up nicely in case someone comes to stay.
Jesus.
Just on the off chance. Well, I do it for my, you know, aunts and uncles and things. But yeah, I would definitely, if Jesus came, I would give him a room. I mean, I'd have some questions first.
You wouldn't stick him in the stable out the back.
No, exactly. You wouldn't stick him. And my stable is a shed, and it's filled with like
With
old
donkeys.
tents and things.
Oh, with stripes
A
on them.
donkey.
It's just stripy cows. Yeah. Every church should have a little Jesus room and a little Jesus bed. Doesn't need to be big because he's humble. He's a humble man. He doesn't ask so much, but it should all be made up nice for him.
It's not the Holy Land, is it?
No.
Sorry.
It doesn't have a great visit of working class visits.
Essentially, we're describing a respawn point, aren't we? Does he get to choose his respawn point, or is it literally random? He can reappear and he's stuck up a tree in the middle of wherever it is. And it's like, oh fuck! I've got to walk miles to get back to.
Hanging on a parachute.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued as you know, sort of when the second coming does, how he's, you know, the procedure for actually giving him the keys. You know, sort of,
Yeah.
you know,
What happens if he comes late at night? You're absolutely right. We're all asleep.
possibly with some sort of code rather than a key to get in, so he doesn't have to do all that
number?
fussing
Would it be
around.
666? Would it? So what number? what 4-digit number would Jesus go with?
Well, 666
Zero,
is only
zero,
3
zero,
digits,
zero.
so-
000. What, he's resetting the dates again?
Yes.
is he?
That's his date of birth. It'll be easy to remember for him.
It's all about him, isn't it?
It is all about him. I think if you seem to have read the books, and I'm pretty sure you'll find it's all about him.
It's all about him.
He's quite
And his dad.
narcissistic, isn't he?
He's brought himself back to life. He brings other people back to life. He can turn water into wine. He can do all these amazing miracles, but he can't walk through a door that's locked.
Yeah. He can't book an Airbnb like a normal person. I'm Jesus. Prove it. Have you got a digital ID? Right.
And then ice brought him down.
Yeah, I see.
Only if
Immigrant!
he's got a phone.
I suppose technically I am. He's also Palestinian as well, so that's not going to go well for him, is it?
No.
He's going to be furious when he sees what they've done to his homeland.
False.
You're denying the existence of Jesus? That's a bold thing. Right. We'll get letters.
I'm going to go true.
It is true.
Okay, Dan, have you got another one?
Woman pleads guilty in UK's first ever cyber farting case.
What is a cyber fart?
Her sending videos of herself farting directly into a phone camera
Yes.
to her boyfriend's ex-partner, who said in a statement, "I would like to feel safe in my home." She sent at least 8 videos over the Christmas and New Year period, and several of the clips showed her passing gas while smiling at the camera.
Oh, cool. So
So she's
she
not
can
holding the phone
contort,
up to her
can't
bum.
she? How's she smiling at
Ooh.
the camera? That's a head over the shoulder, kind of Christine
Yeah.
Keeler style.
Yeah, all 4 cheeks in at once.
Oh, that's amazing. And over Christmas, that makes sense because all the Brussels sprouts should have that
Yeah.
extra.
She was given a 2-year restraining order, so she's not allowed to.
It's a
That's
phone.
weird.
After 2 years,
This is
she's cracked
still
on.
building up and up and up.
How,
When
what-
that 20 years is up, wow.
But aren't they just making a false assumption that it is sent maliciously? It might have been done in that of kind of love, or-
Accidental, like
Well,
when you bum dial.
is this you explaining why the doctors had to remove a phone from your anal cavity, Dan? And you're like, oh, it's a bum dial. I've read about that somewhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't normally get lubricated and inserted so efficiently.
No,
Only the first
ice,
time.
ice involvement there.
Yeah.
Only the first time. The next 7 times I was aware of what to say.
Well, this is definitely, giving me something to do this afternoon.
I'm going to go false.
I'm going to say true.
It's true.
Actually, we're on to you. This is the last one.
Amnesty calls for fighting chance executions.
What constitutes a fighting chance? So if I'm going to be shot, do I get a gun and there's 10 of them, they shoot me and I can shoot back? Is that kind of fighting chance, or is it?
The prisoner has to be given a chance of escape.
Oh, that is brilliant, though.
The one mentioned here is like a James Bond style execution where he was tied up with slightly frayed rope in front of a sawmill blade that started when the sun shone through a magnifying glass, lit a candle, and burnt through a rope to release the ball that hit the start button.
Yes, this is great TV, Sketchly.
Thank you.
And if you get out, does that mean that's it? You're free to go?
Yes, you've learnt your lesson.
What happens if there's a scenario where I'm on death row for killing some people, and then in the execution, in order to escape, I kill some more people? Is that just part of the package?
Then I guess
Is
you'd
that
have to
free?
start again, wouldn't you?
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh,
back to start. Don't pass go. Don't collect £200.
Fighting chance. I mean,
Yeah.
that's... Are they going to roll that out though for other crimes? Do you get just? Does everyone just get a chance to? You have been convicted of that. Oh, run! What? You've got 3 seconds. Run!
Unless you've got ice after you, then
you've got no-
probably.
yes. That's the opposite.
You
of
not even
fighting
know what
chance.
you've been charged
Yes,
with.
exactly. Yeah, we'll execute you. Well, you're completely oblivious to everything. Yeah,
Literally shoot now, ask questions later.
Don't even
think
bother with
they-
the questions.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. For sure. I'm not sure they're asking any questions. They're just having a lovely day out shooting some people.
False.
This is false.
It is false.
Finally, we reached the magic 8 ball.
The magic 8 ball.
Each of our guests is going to give us their predictions for next month's news.
Trump awarded FIFA War Prize.
According to the government's new Department of Mental Health and Triggering Commission, murder rates in London have plummeted, but unfortunately, the rate at which people have been unaliving each other has rocketed.
Reform's new slogan to be elections. We don't need no stinking elections.
And that brings us to the end of this episode, and I can reveal this month's winner is the Reform Party for providing an alternative to the Tories by recruiting all the Tories. And I'd like to thank Sketchley,
See ya.
Dan Sweryt,
Bye.
and FlashArry.
Bye.
And I leave you with these headlines. Stock price of US flags soars as new star gets added. NASA plans first trip to the moon since those pretendy ones. And man who eats mints before going online has a tic-tac, tick-tock tactic.
Go on, 3 times really fast. Go
Oh,
on.
no. Even just looking at the screen, I'm breaking out into a cold sweat.
I saw it in your eyes when you thought, why did I pick this one?
You've been listening to NewsBiscuit, free to read and free to write for. We accept submissions from any budding satirist, young or old. Visit newsbiscuit.com to submit headlines, stories, and to support new writers.
NewsBiscuit. Real fake news.
Yeah, there was a great image actually online I saw. There was a frying pan and it said, yeah, what happens when you put too much oil on your food? And then it just had an aircraft carrier just in the middle of the pan. I thought, yeah, that's very good.
Iran changes its name to Greenland.
Ooh.
How does that help? Oh, well, you mean better to be absorbed by the empire than crushed by the empire? Is that what we're-
Having a gentle conversation.
And maybe that's it. Maybe that's the best we can all hope for, is to just get sold off for scrap.
At least we'd be worth something.
I'm not sure we would we? I mean, maybe it's the best thing about Britain at the moment is we have very little in the way of natural resources and things, and we've just got a surly population of like 70 million people. You know, there's not much incentive for either America or Russia to invade us, really, is there?
Us as in NewsBiscuit.
Oh well, there's news.
America invades NewsBiscuit and tries to make us satirical in a populist right-wing kind of way.
Well, if they're willing to offer us the kind of money they're willing to offer Greenland,
We're willing to be bought.
Yeah,
Willing to be
it's-
bought. Happy.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, we all do NewsBiscuit for kind of free and for the sheer joy of the art. But there's definitely a certain amount of money I would accept and completely
Send
compromise
checks,
myself.
not troops.
We should all pop down to Halfords and buy a load of oil and just pile it.
We're economically worth it, yeah.
That's it, yeah. I've got Castrol GTX. How about me? Other oils are available. Are we,
Yeah, but they're not as good though, are they?
no. Cod liver. No.
Sunflower.